Yeah, we had kind of some breakdowns at the end of the first half. And then came out in the second half and couldn't make a shot. We went 0 for our first 6 threes. And I think if I go back and look at the film, they were pretty open. But it really came down to, to me, it looked like boys versus men. I mean, they had grown men. We couldn't control Waylon Napper. Had nobody on our team that could control him. Had nobody that could control Zabala. And it's 48 points. They played right in the middle of the floor. We tried every scheme you can think of, made up some schemes, and continuously scored and were productive. We were down 9 at the half on the glass. We went into the game saying that we had to be good on the glass. We fought a little harder in the second half, but can't continue to play from behind. But really, it looked like men against boys.
The injuries, obviously, they're a factor, and I know you don't want to use those as an excuse, but when you take out a guy like BJ, you take out a rotation guy like Langston, Zach didn't play tonight.
Yeah.
You're shorthanded, but I mean, how disappointing? Were you disappointed with the effort, would you say, tonight overall, or was it more execution, do you think, in the final analysis that?
Well, I'll be real honest. Like I told him in the locker room, our new guys are getting better. They're consistently getting better. Our old guys who were hungry last year, they've been entitled and haven't worked as hard as they needed to, and haven't kept our culture where it needed to be, and we need more from them. We need them to be right. We need them to be hungry, and we need them to fight, and not have agendas, and whatever the team needs. We need those guys. And I told them I have never lost, and I'm not going to lose. I'll find the guys that can do it. We'll continue to grow, and we'll be a good team by the end. I don't know when that'll happen, but we'll be better than fine. I don't know when that'll happen, but it will happen.
Has that surprised you with that group? I know you like your guys. I know that it's a good group of guys, but has that surprised you with the return?
No, I don't think we approached summer right. I don't think we approached fall right. I saw it coming. Was hoping we could withstand it, and then you go with a really difficult schedule. I mean, it's been really difficult. That's not an excuse, and the injuries aren't an excuse. But you combine all that stuff, and then we didn't prepare the way we needed to. That's a bad recipe. So, but it's a long season. We're in a one-bid league. We won't be the first team that has had a really bad non-conference that can turn around in league play. So, the disappointing thing to me is I think people are going to get off of the kind of the train that we had going. Lose our momentum, which is fine. It's going to happen. You're going to have some difficulties at some point. But I think this team by the end is going to be good. Just don't know when. We'll be better than fine. Just don't know when.
Not to belabor the point, but I'm just curious, like, when you talk about this group and everything, do you think that they, for lack of a better term, were like believing the hype or reading the press clippings and that sort of thing? Do you think that ultimately was what kind of got you behind the 8 ball a little bit, or at least those guys?
Yeah, I think we live in an age where everybody has their own little thing that they think that they want, and their people tell them that they need to do, and instead of being just hard playing guys who are all about the team, they listen to all these things that, or they make them up in their minds, we need more guys that will do whatever the team needs, not whatever they need, whatever the team needs, and there's a lot of guys in that locker room that are getting way better and are about that, and if those are the guys I end up playing, those are the guys I end up playing. I mean, you need about 7 or 8. That's really what you need, about 7 or 8.
Right now, pretty
Yeah.
seems like,
But, I mean, we're going to get some guys back, too.
Yeah.
You know, so we're, you know, we'll be okay. You know, Longwood's a really good team. I mean, I don't want to take anything from them. They're winning a lot of games. They're at 11 now, won 11 straight. So, you know, they're going to win 20-plus for sure. But we got to be better, man. Losing's not acceptable.
Can you provide an update on the injured guys, like where they're at, and you know, are they getting closer to return?
Yeah, they're both Langston and BJ are really close. So we've got whatever 9 days in between.
Yeah.
So optimistic we'll get at least one or maybe both back. So
Is BJ a back problem?
Back.
And then Langston ankle?
Ankle,
That's
yeah,
correct.
correct.
Is Zach a minor thing? Zach all?
It just came up today. He's been having a shoulder, and they have to do some more with it, but they wanted to withhold him to find out. We don't really know what's going on right now. Yeah, can I say that with medical stuff?
As long as we're on the injury stuff, I know at the last game I covered, I asked you, has there been any update on Pierce? Like, is he done for the year?
Yeah, I think at this point he's done.
Yeah. How disappointing is that? I mean, he came in with high expectations and a guy that
Yeah.
you were really counting on to run the point for you this year, right?
Yeah, a winner and really good player, heady, coach's son. You know, yeah, we had a lot of eggs in that basket. So, you know, it's a blow. It's allowed some other people to kind of get some experience at the point that we didn't anticipate. But yeah, it hurt.
Yeah. So has he had surgery, or will he have surgery, or is that still yet to be determined?
I think they're at the point where they don't know if surgery can help.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it could be career ending.
Career ending?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't, you know, he had a shoulder deal we knew of coming in.
Yeah.
And then he played one day in the summer, and this other thing snapped. Yeah, just bad luck. And I feel for him. It's, you know, he's a true hooper to his core. So this has been difficult for him too.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
You got, like you said, 9 days here now. You feel like this is a good time for you guys not only to get healthy, but maybe kind of circle the wagons and, like you said, find out what you're made of, and
Yeah.
you know, hopefully hit that holiday stretch.
Yeah.
Gain a little bit of momentum heading into conference. Is that kind of the goal right now?
Yeah, I think so. We, and you know, we have stretches where we're playing good basketball. You know, we don't have enough. I mean, we just don't have enough guys doing exactly what the team needs, and we're not good enough and don't have the margins to have that. So, you know, we're gonna reinsert BJ, and BJ's a whole wrecking ball of his own, you know, good and bad. So we got to learn to play with him again. He's been gone for a long time. You know, so we got to redo everything, you know, in that respect as well. So, but again, it's a long season. It's a a one-bid league. We got enough pieces in that locker room to be the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out what recipe.
Yeah. You're seeing the progression, like you said. Some of the young guys, Darius has been, you know, in the time that he's been in there. I know probably defensively needs a little bit more work, but
Yeah.
I think you've probably maybe gotten more out of him than you would have expected coming into the season.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't take Aaron Franklin off the floor tonight. You know, he gives us toughness. Lyric is coming. You know, he still does some freshman things, but he's really helping us. Pratt's gotten better and kind of finding his role. He didn't play great tonight, but didn't play great tonight. But I mean, we got lots of pieces. No, we'll be all right.
You've trailed in 8 out of 11 games so far. Do you see that as an issue that'll correct itself over time, or are you looking for answers and trying to figure that out?
Yeah, because when you're trailing, you're losing. So yeah, it's not a good place to be. You know, we changed our starting lineup tonight. Try to get off to a better start. You know, it's been an ongoing battle. I'll have to go back and study it again, but you know, we've done everything that we can think of to tweak and move and script and to get off to good starts and not play from behind. And sometimes we've gotten leads and then we just hit lulls. This team hits lulls where we can't score I don't necessarily think it's, we're not turning it over a crazy amount. We're getting actually pretty good shots. The gauges that I have are paint touches, and they're pretty good. And just haven't made shots on stretches. And it's been every game almost. So, at some point it'll smooth out. You try to play good basketball, and you try to play 40 minutes of it and teach them how to play 40 minutes of it. And we're not there yet. Just not there.